Carolina and Ohio State battled it out. Nearly 170 points later, the Gamecocks come out on top of the season opener. The lid lifter, boy, you can't do it much better than this, and these two teams lived up to expectations. Derek Scott with Debbie Antonelli back with you at the Colonial Life Arena. We were so excited about this matchup. Give them credit, because usually it's hard to live up to those kinds of expectations, but they did.
It was awesome, Derek. I mean, we had two teams that are ranked number 2 and number 6. We had two Mitchells that were All-Americans, and they did their jobs. I mean, this was an exciting game. Ohio State trailed early. They were able to mount a comeback. They made it a game quickly at the end of the half, and this game was all that it was advertised, and a great way to start college basketball. Tied
at 78 late, and then South Carolina really took over in the last couple of possessions, outscored them 10-2. As we get a look at your highlights.
It was the wear-down effect late on in the game with the South Carolina post play, but Tiffany Mitchell did her job. She does it on both ends, one of the most efficient guards in the country. And Ohio State's dribble drive was on display. They're very good at scoring in the mid-range, and their All-American, Kelsey Mitchell, dropped 36 on a very athletic, big defense. She did not disappoint at all, as she led the nation in scoring last year, and she'll have a good chance to do the same thing again this year. But late in the game, I thought it was Asia Wilson and Elena Coates, the size on the interior, their ability to offensive rebound, and their ability to protect the rim at the other end of the floor that really made a difference late.
They both had double-doubles, and there was a stretch of about 2 minutes apiece where each of them took over things at both ends of the court, and really that was a crunch time for South Carolina. As you see Coates there with a big block shot.
She had a couple of big blocks late, but I thought Elena Coates in the second half made a terrific adjustment with the way she posted and asked for the basketball. If she plays with that kind of demeanor consistently, because she's an imposing physical threat, she's going to give South Carolina and their opponents a lot to worry about.
So we get a look at the final stats from this one for the shooting percentages. You know, as you would expect when you play tempo like this, they're not going to be great. But really, for South Carolina, the advantage there at the free throw line, they got there a bunch, and in the end, they actually have a pretty significant rebound advantage after trailing throughout most of the first half in that category.
Yeah, South Carolina, again, they imposed their will, and they have that size, that depth, and that wear-down ability late in games because of those factors, and it did play a role for Ohio State late.
Well, big seasons are ahead for both of these two teams, but on at least opening night, it is South Carolina that will celebrate the victory on the night where they bring down the Final Four banner from the rafters here at Colonial Life Arena. South Carolina picks up the win over Ohio State. Final score, 88-80.